what's good with you, man? It's your boy Trapvision, and I welcome you to the lifestyle. If you hear the wind, forgive me. I had to get out the house a little bit, get some fresh air, if the air is fresh anymore. But anyway, hope everybody's doing fine, man. Hope you guys are doing great, man. Hope your mental state is there, man. If you're not, there are plenty of YouTube videos out there that have some pretty fun stuff, pretty inviting, man. Catch Netflix, Hulu. I'm pretty sure everybody's been doing that. If you didn't have HBO and Cinemax, I think they're running that free on the ATT if you have AT&T. So just trying to give you guys a little perspective, something else. Read a book. I don't know. But I hope that everybody's doing fine, doing well. I know some people are recovering, man. Shout out to my man Kenny. Know you're recovering right now, man. I hope you're staying safe, bro. Can't wait to see you again on IG, my man. Y'all saw this, that blue label, that Grand Diver, man. This one right here, oh yeah, good to go. Now, for those guys that like homage watches, but you don't too much like Invicta, this is a watch that I would say, now, of course, if you see it has the scuba guy on there, it has them again in there in gold, it has the Invicta insignia on the side, and Grand Diver. But the color itself, man, is eye-catching. It has an NH35 in it. The water resistancy is off the chain, 300 meters, screw-down crown. Man, this watch is everything. This watch is everything. You know, shout out to Invicta for making the label, blue label, because they have multiple watches like this, stainless steel. The only downside to this watch is mineral crystal. I think it should have been flame fusion or sapphire, but other than that, I got, my wife has one of these as well. But I paid $167 for it. I've seen this as much as $330 online. If you can find it, grab it. It's worth having in your collection, whether you're an Invicta collector or not. I think it's pretty nice. Other than that, man, I've been wearing the mess out of it, and it's been holding up. It's not chipping or anything like that. So, it's a, hey, I get this thing a 5 flame in my book. 120 click, hold up. Not a lot of back play on this thing. Solid. It's solid. Okay, guys, so up next we got this prodiver right here. Yes, this is a prodiver. It is an automatic as well. Open heart, you can see straight through that bad boy. Hold on, let me see if you can see my hand moving back there. You see that right there? Oh yeah, it's beating. Now the number on this, hold on, got the number right here because I wouldn't have been able to remember it. It is STBL-005BSS. This is a Japanese movement that Invicta bought a few of these and put them in a few of their watches just to give it that skeletonized dial, because that's one of the main features. This one that has the case back there, you can see the rotor as so. Now this, however, is a cheaper movement in this one. It's a cheaper movement. If you looked it up, if you're one of those that you're into movements, the movement on this thing is like $7. So it wasn't like designed, like it's not an NH35. I can put it to you like that. You know, it loses time a lot worse than NH35, which NH35 is pretty much spot on. But anyway, this watch, I got it solely because of the iridescent bezel, which does not turn at all. It has a number of features on it, but it does not turn. And this is not a dive instrument at all. 50 meters is all you get. So, I mean, splashing at the pool, you're good to go. Other than that, I wouldn't do it. And if you were to try to find this watch, which you can possibly find this watch if you're interested, which thing is a lot larger than the other one. This one is 51 millimeter, 51 and a half or something like that. But pretty big with the crown. So if you're not used to the big watches, not for you. If you like the big watches, you want something a little different, grab it. They do have a version where this part, the buckle, is iridescent as well. I would say get that one just to knock the whole look out. But if you want to get something like this, you can find it certain spots. I wouldn't pay more than $80 for it. Bam! That's me personally. Yes, sir. All right, so this right here, if you look online, it is the Prodiver Scuba Pro. And they got different names. Invicta have different names. So in some cases, they call this the Grand Prodiver. You can see this right here almost have like their Sea Hunter look. It's big and rounded right here. Now this one looks like a huge donut, man. Like a blue donut, blue glazed donut. And if you look in there, you do have the date on it. And it is, oh man, I'm sorry, y'all. The last watch I just showed had flame fusion crystal. That's one of the properties. I love that. But getting back to this one, mineral crystal. That's the one downside to it. The other downside to it, like again, if you are into movements, this has a cheap movement in it. This is the PC32. I'm not a big fan. And again, I got this watch because when I saw it, I was like, oh, it's big, it's bold, it's blue, one of my favorite colors. I wanted to get it. Depth rating on this one is 100 meters because it's a screw down crown, and it did have the date in it. My recommendation to you, if you were to get this, if you like this style, I would get it in automatic. They have the NH38, which has like the, or it was the NH37, which has the date and the date. Or I would get like the automatic with the NH35 in it all day. If you can find this with NH35 Flame Fusion Crystal, y'all, you gotta stay tuned because I have a military version of this coming in. Oh yeah, we gonna salute that thing up. Again, on this one, I wouldn't pay more. Like I paid $70 for this one. It was on sale on Shop HQ. And last but not least, I grabbed this one, man, because I was born in '77, year of the dragon. So yeah, you hear dragon right there. You see that dragon flame fusion crystal in that bad boy, and it does have a chronograph in it. You know what I'm saying? A, B button, start, stop. You know, all that. The only thing on here, if you can see the dial, that those rings that surround them, they're a little harder. It's more of a chore to see them once you do hit the chronograph, the test time. But again, this was made solely for the dragon, and this one has the hydroplating on it, so no fingerprints whatsoever. It has a matte feel to it. It's pretty dope, man. It's slinky kind of, you know. And I've talked about this watch before, but these are just different looks of the Prodiver, because people are used to the traditional homage Prodiver, but Invicta does different ones. This is a 52 millimeter. Yeah, it got some decent weight to it, man. And it almost had like that blue label. Has the blue label plating right here on the clasp, on the buckle as well. And the function pushes the crown. Now the crown is a push pull. It has 100 meters still on this one, but you know, and this thing is powered by Seiko Movement VD54, I believe. Yep. And I like it. I mean, if you look at it, the dragon has red eyes and stuff like that, and you hear it. Yep. Unidirectional. Now, family, that was like a quick look at Prodivers in its entirety. Next Tuesday, I will bring you another set. I'll bring you a different look at the Prodivers, some different styles and stuff like that, man. I'll share some prices with you. Now, I will leave you with this. The only one of these four that I would consider spending over $100 for is the blue label. The Dragon, however, the Dragon, you could probably get that for about like $130. Is it worth it? To me, it just depends on what your taste is like. If you like that fashion, if you want that thing to pop on your wrist with whatever outfit that you got, I would recommend you getting that, man. Shout out to my man Slim Weeze, Lil Meat, his Meat in the Eye. My man John the Phone Guy, smitten by Invicta. Big! Vic does not have a channel, but you can find him on IG, man, repping his watches to the fullest, man. Shout out to my entire Invicta family, the Browns, the Morgan Freeman. I'm just playing. I don't know Morgan Freeman. But anyway, I just want to shout out to everybody, man. I hope everybody's safe, man. I can't wait to see you guys. But I will be chatting with you later on. And what's tonight? Tonight is Tuesday. Yeah, we doing a watch talk tonight on Shop HQ, man. I'll see you guys there. Be blessed.